activist here in London called Mad Dog. I've seen his passport. That's actually your name.
It's Mad Bloke.
Oh, Mad Bloke. That's right.
Dog will do. Dog will do.
So thank you so much for all your advocacy that you do for Julian Assange.
Thank you.
Why do you think it's such an important issue?
Because the truth is the truth, and globally they're trying to corrupt it, and they're selling a false narrative, getting people to believe whatever it is they want them to believe. But the truth is very, very important. If you haven't got a truth, you don't know what to think, you don't know who to vote for, and they're making the truth a crime. And as far as I can see, Julian was the only person telling the truth. He's never redacted anything. When we need the facts, because we don't get the facts from any other news out there, like the mainstream media and the newspapers, it's all the government's mouthpiece. So I'm a fan of the truth, which is what drew me WikiLeaks and Julian in the first place. And the fact that he tells the truth is why they're trying to kill him, basically. And they won't let him out, as far as I'm concerned. He'll probably die in jail. And it's a crying shame that I'm embarrassed to be part of this planet, really, and part of this species that is acting like this. So.
Well, we've got a massive representation of people here today.
Yeah, it's good today.
Yeah.
We come out twice weekly anyway. A smaller group comes out twice weekly. Just to try and keep the public aware, because the mainstream media, they won't report anything.
Maybe you could tell us where you meet during the week for other people that might want to come down and connect with you guys.
On Wednesdays at 3 to 5, we're just across the road here at the Australian Embassy. Yep. On Saturdays we do 4 to 6 at Piccadilly, and then sometimes in the morning on Saturday, some of us go to the prison to shout over the wall. So he knows people are still out here. But this is so corrupt. I've got no faith in what goes on in here. I mean, all the court cases along the way, and they break their own laws just to keep Julian inside. It's a crime. The law obviously doesn't apply where Julian's concerned.
And a lot of people, it's a political case, requires a political solution. Being Australian myself, I think that the Australian government's got a huge role to play in the freedom of Julian Assange, as does the UK. So what do you think the UK government really should be doing in an ideal world?
In an ideal world, they should stop just doing what America wants them to do, because we are just America's extra little state, aren't we, over here?
Oh, we're talking, we're Australian. It's even worse.
Is it? Australia seems to be making more noises about getting Julian out now.
Well,
since the Labour government got in there.
Absolutely, right? And I'll give some credit to them for doing that. But we need to be more robust in our demands.
We
just signed a AUKUS deal with the US, $360 billion, and
absolutely.
we've got American bases peppered all over Australia.
Yeah.
So we've got what we call leverage, but we're not using it wisely. So, but I think it's just as much as the UK is corrupt as the US, to be honest, hand in glove.
Very much. I'm embarrassed to be English, honestly. I'm embarrassed to be an earthling, to be fair. But what our government could do is listen to its own laws and obey its own laws. Yeah. If that was the case, Julian would be free.
Absolutely. Excellent.
And they're not doing that. They're deliberately not doing that. No, that Judge Barrister, the Old Bailey, criminal decisions these people are making, and they get promoted and to the House of Lords and make dames and lords. It's an in club, and you can't. I don't know how you get past that.
Well, I think the people
revolution, maybe.
Yeah, the people are waking up, and we're going to demand a lot more from our government representatives. And we're doing a great job here today, and you do a great job. You and your team that are constantly out here on the streets. Love it. Thank you so much.
Well, we're local, so we can. It's easier.
Free Julian Assange.
Very much.
Thank you, my friend.